All right, Defects, we're here with a legend in the comic book community. You've seen him on Reggie Collects, Doug Bratton. Doug, what's up, brother?
Great to meet you, Jay. I've been watching Pressable Defects since the beginning. Love your show. It's awesome. We've chatted a bunch of times online, but I missed you at Terrificon. I met Matt, but excited to meet you here.
So, when we see legends in the house, we always like to see what they're buying and why. Could we go over some of the books you got today?
Absolutely. I'm a huge Sandman fan.
As we all know.
And the Preludes and Nocturne books that are that the first season of Sandman and Dollhouse, that the first season of Sandman on Netflix are based on, are popping. But there's tons of other great series and books and first appearances down the line that people aren't really looking at yet. So,
and to touch on that, you've written articles on this. Where can we find those articles?
So on reggiecollects.com, I do a regular blog post, and there's a couple articles that I've written where I put together basically a table of first appearances. It's probably not every one, but it's a lot of them, and a lot of them just people aren't looking at closely yet. So you can check out the article if you want to find some good books you can still get for really, really cheap.
A knowledgeable collector right here, and that is exactly why Reggie has recruited him on the channel. So let's see what you got.
All right. I picked up copies of Sandman 13, 28. That's another 13. Issue number 19, which is a really awesome book. Won Neil Gaiman a World Fantasy Award. And it was the only comic book to ever win that award. So it's a huge book. People aren't really looking at it. And then issues number 9 and 11.
There you go. A Sandman guy, a wealth of knowledge. What do you got coming up? You got anything planned with Reg?
I'm not sure when. My regular blog post comes out every Wednesday, so you can check that out. I'll probably be appearing on a future show, but it's not set up yet, so I don't have a date.
Defects, we're here with Mike, the Pope of Chilitown on Instagram, here today at King Kon shopping. Brother, how you doing?
Oh, man. I've been on a diet, but now my wallet's a little lighter. I've been doing pretty good.
You can't be on a diet with a hashtag Pope of Chilitown.
I know. I'm still hitting the pasta, which I shouldn't be doing, but,
So he's here today. He's going to show off some of the books he got. He's going to tell us what they are and why he bought them. Take it away, brother.
All right. Well, first thing I found was a little dollar bin buy. This is a cameo of Kyle Rayner.
There you go.
So I'm kind of specking on Green Lantern right now. I think people are sleeping on that show.
And then my Max show coming out. You don't know what lanterns are going to pop up.
That's right. And there's a lot of cheap keys out there still. So
there you go.
This has got to be a Butcher special. Little bondage cover there, Thor.
Love the bondage.
Yeah. We got Terrax, direct edition.
Cleaning up. He's showing keys.
How about that one? Monica Rambeau. And then we got the second Rambeau, Mark Jewelers.
There you go.
Yep.
First appearance of her in the Avengers.
Yep. Second appearance overall, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And we got a newsstand Gambit. So I got first appearance of the Guardsman and the second Guardsman. So you never know. You don't know who's going to be in these Armor Wars shows. Like what armored heroes are going to show up.
A man that knows what he's doing. His spec game is on point.
And then I had to hit up Street Side. So we got the Street Side special on these. Didn't pay sticker price, of course. Of course.
Does anybody pay sticker price at Street Side, Anthony?
No one pays sticker price at Street Side Anthony. He's the best.
I wish he sold other stuff. Yeah.
The Titania.
Another book that's hot. We're going to see this character coming up soon.
For sure. First print of the first Takugi. We know the Asian Marvel covers characters are coming.
And I see this next book coming up, a book that's been on absolute fire.
I mean, have you heard about this book at all? Everyone, Yeah, I gotta have one of these.
Who's that guy?
Yeah. And then last but certainly not least, we got
another book, guys, that Star Wars is on fire. You did great today.
I think so. I think I cleaned up.
What's up, Defects? Here with my man, Dwayne from Jersey. He bought this here to ward off everyone trying to take his books, man, right?
Yo, I've been doing that for the last hour and change. I mean,
So what'd you think about King Kon? Their first show, how'd they do?
I love it for the fact that there's nothing but vendors. You know, we don't need no celebrities, just straight guys who could, guys in the community who could talk about their love, their passion for the medium. You know, we got like tons of great guys here, and meeting my boy here for the first time in person. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Got to pick up Captain America. Had to pick it up just, saying like to fill a hole, and he's one of my favorite heroes. Until Spider-Man gets his own brand of web shooters that I can actually stick to the wall to, got to stick with the shield.
You can't walk around with a 50-pound shield and not buy a Captain America book. I mean, what are we doing over here?
You can't. All right. And over here we got the origin of Galactus. With the mighty Thor.
Books that are going to heat up. We all are specking hard on Galactus. Great buy.
I picked up the Submariner. I'm trying to start a whole run with him. And I think this is the one with the Defenders. Yeah. So.
Another character we know is coming. Yeah. He's on the right track.
Yes, sir. And
I like it already.
Right here, we got the wedding of Vision and the Scarlet Witch. Like Dormammu's the occasional wedding crasher. And yeah, I can't wait to sink my teeth into this one. And for my last pick,
the grand finale,
gotta go with the symbiote. You can't go wrong. ASM 252 in all its glory.
Defects, what is up? Here with a legend, Jay from the Comic Book Fiend Club. What is up, brother?
What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Glad you could make this show. What'd you think about King Kon?
Dude, it's awesome. First of all, great to see a lot of people from the community. It's always good to catch up and chop it up with people you just met online, but then meeting them in person, it's also such a great experience for sure.
Did we hit it on the head when we said for the community, by the community?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what it's all about, guys. If you're not following this man, his link will be in the video below. He puts out a great content. Part of the Comic Book Fiend Club. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so the Comic Book Fiend Club started about 5 years ago. It's just a group of guys that got together. Hey, let's make a social club. So it's over 100 members, 4 chapters in the U.S., and then we have an international and Canadian chapter all over the world. So a little bit over 150 members now all over the world. Yeah.
These guys roll deep. They're like the Hells Angels of the comic book community, guys. Show us what you got today. I know everyone, you're a respected member of the community, so we want to see what you got.
So first, my wife and I are huge fans of Godzilla.
There it is.
So I picked this one up. And that's the thing, my wife's a collector too, so we collect together. So we picked up Godzilla. Been after this book for a while. We actually found it here for a very good price. And then they even, like I said, community, I mean, it's so awesome. They gave it to us even cheaper, so had to pick that up. Then picked up Miss Marvel #1. We had one at home. It's kind of beat. Probably bought it for like $15 back in the day, but we wanted to get something slabbed and graded. Got another great price here at King Kon. Some great vendors that, again, hooked it up for us.
Awesome CGC label on that, too.
Yeah, that's that new label. So definitely have to pick that one up.
Jay is slab heavy today.
Next, I picked up X-Men 21. Again, I had to pick this one up. Actually bought this one up. Next 2 books I bought from New York Warriors from Erod. So definitely looked out for me. I was kind of hesitant, but he hooked me up because I bought actually another book from him. Gave me a great deal for everything. This is Journey into Mystery Island #1. So I picked this one up for him. I love Jack Kirby. To me, he's the greatest of all time. And had to pick this one up to add to the Thor collection. And yeah, so that's why we came. I wasn't even planning to spend a ton of money. But
And we know Hercules is coming.
Hercules is on the way. So again, Jack Kirby art, great character. Thor is awesome, so had to scoop.
So here's my question for you. As a big-time collector, I know you have a wealth of knowledge. How do I get my wife into this hobby?
Just get her hooked on one character, right? So for my wife, it started with Deadpool, but as she started getting more into comics, she said, you know what? She started loving Miss Marvel. She, ended up enjoying Spider-Man. Now she's into Stray Dogs. So, but yeah, it's just about finding a common interest in something you love and kind of encouraging that, to do together as a team. So
smart man right here. Words of wisdom. Brother, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
All love and respect. Guys, Comic Book Fiend Club. Check out Jay. Like I said, his link will be in the description below. Appreciate you, my man. We are here with a familiar face that you see at all the cons. Mike the Beast Benson, what is up?
Not much, Jay. Thanks for having me on. This is awesome.
What'd you think about King Kon so far?
This show is what you want in a nice, just fun comic book show. Not only do you have great books, great vendors, you have the community here. You're meeting new people, meeting people for the first time. You can't ask for much more than this. Shout out to Greg and his team. They've put on a phenomenal show, and I can't wait for the next one. I'm already there.
Already there. Listen, a man that knows what he's doing. Let's see what you got.
Alrighty, so I stopped over at the 3 Men in the Basement booth, and I'm a big Galactus guy. Got some Infinite Countdown, Galactus and Surfer. And then I'm a horror guy, so I had to go with my Werewolf by Night. So
My favorite, you don't even have to show me anymore.
E-Raj previewed this book on 3 Men in the Basement. I now have this in the collection. Yeah,
Origin of Doctor Doom.
can't beat that. E-Rod gave me a great deal on it, too. Got some Justice League Dark from Street Side Anthony.
Little DC love.
Oh, there's more. Some 10-cent Superman. Got third appearance of the Legion of Superheroes. Got first Supergirl in the Legion. First Chameleon Boy. You can't beat that. Awesome Silver Age cover.
Someone told me you got pajamas like that.
I can't let anything slip anymore. Some more Galactus.
Galactus heavy at this show, guys. Heavy Galactus.
And I think this guy's pretty hot right now. This is a Frank Miller cover. Couldn't pass up on this. First meeting between Werewolf by Night and Moon Knight.
He knows what he's doing.
We have a Spider-Man movie coming out in December, and I think that might be taken from this, and I'm a Mephisto guy, so...
A lot of talk about Mephisto. He hasn't popped up yet. You think we're going to see him?
I think so. I think Feige doesn't give you any tease without any payoff. I don't know when. I think we're getting him.
You hear that, Feige? The Beast said so.
More DC love. Awesome Creeper cover right here.
That's what they called me in high school and college.
And then Big Joker's my favorite villain, so to find a cool cover like this. Greg had a auction, a raffle, so got this awesome Thing and Hulk cover signed by Jim Starlin himself.
And guys, that was from the Pressable Defects from our buddy Jim Church. Donated this to give to someone at this show. So who better to win than the Beast? You having fun, buddy?
Oh, absolutely. So I have one more book left. This was another book I saw in the preview show, and I'm going after my DC Silver Rogues first appearances. Kyle's Comics, great deal. First Bizarro.
First Bizarro. This was obviously your biggest purchase of the day?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Did you get a deal?
Great deal. You can't beat these Silver Age books, and for the deal I got on it, no complaints.
Only at King Kon. Mike, thank you, brother.
Thanks for having me on. This was awesome.
His link will be in the description below. Here with a friend for years, vigilantes and villains. Ant, what is up?
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Guys, active member of the community. Look who he's repping right here. He's repping our boy Adam over at White Wolf, guys. Shout out to White Wolf. Bro, what'd you think about the show so far?
So far, so good. Having fun, just looking around, seeing what's around. I've been buying some different things lately. A lot of people usually know me as a DC guy, but kind of like transitioned into Marvel now. So, yeah, just looking for some pretty cool X-Men books.
Are you switching it up now? Are you looking at more Marvel?
It's all Marvel now for me. It's
and why?
I just feel that DC is really risky right now. Just in general. I was holding all these books, and as I'm holding them, I'm sitting there watching all these Marvel books just climb, and I'm getting no enjoyment out of the hobby. So it's just kind of like holding a boat anchor. It's like, what am I doing?
So not so much character-wise and story-wise, but investment-wise.
Yeah.
My last question. Top 2 characters you think everybody should invest in?
Oh, hands down, Spider-Man for sure, without a doubt. And definitely X-Men. They're not. It's not a character, but it's more like characters, obviously. But definitely X-Men. Fantastic Four is. I feel Fantastic Four 1 is still very undermined. It's gonna explode, obviously, when it hits the cinematic universe. first Doctor Doom, first Galactus, first Silver Surfer.
We've been hearing Doom Galactus a lot today. Brother, I want to thank you. Guys, his link will be in there. You got to see the fire he has on IG. Great collector, great member of the community, and he's repping family. Thank you, brother.
And shout out to Elite Comics 11 as well, too.
Ali. My man. Guys, we're here with Mike, the co-founder, the co-president of King Kon, Mike from Comics. What do you think? What do you think about the outcome?
I'm shocked. I never expected it to be this many people.
There you go. You guys put on a hell of a job. Did it exceed your expectations?
Oh, definitely exceeded, and you guys have done a great job promoting it.
Oh, we appreciate it. The community reached out. The community came out. We've seen a ton of books getting sold, a ton of books getting bought. We talked about the next show. You excited for it?
Yes, absolutely.
And where could we find you?
At Comics on Instagram or at MC Collect on Instagram also.
That's it. A guy, a few words. He put on a hell of a job. We thank you so much for having us on. The community appreciates it, and on to bigger and better things for next show, guys. Guys, we talk about for the community, by the community. We got my man Morbius in the house. Brother, what did you think about King Kon?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. To be honest, guys, I wasn't even gonna come today. I know it's sacrilegious for me to even say that. I wasn't gonna come today, but I woke up this morning, and when I started going through the gram, and I'm seeing so many people here, and I was like, I gotta go. I cannot miss this con. So being here now, I'm totally happy I came. I would have regretted it not coming. Seeing so many faces, it's just like I'm back on IG, but in person, you know, with everybody who's here. I mean, I'm not even gonna run through names because y'all already know who's here. So it's amazing.
I'm glad you said that, because it's not only about buying comic books, right? It's about talking to everybody in the community, see what they're buying. So listen, you're a guy that knows what he's doing. What would we buy today?
All right, so today I came for mostly fillers. I wasn't looking for no grails or nothing, and I figured it's a great time to come for fillers. So I'm picked up this, love this cover, Amazing Spider-Man 67. Just that Mysterio, like I love Mysterio, so I was like, this is just something I needed to have in my collection. Also, X-Men, I'm actually excited because now I'm done with my run. I found the 2 books I needed to finish my run. So I got 98, X-Men 98, which is a classic. First appearance, I believe the reporter, Clark Kent. You got the first reporter, Clark Kent, in here from DC. It's like they did like a little crossover. Yeah. And then, of course, we all know 121, classic, first Alpha Flight.
Tell me what you got going on the channel, man. If you ain't following Morbius, his link will be in the description below. Hop on this channel, man. What do you got going on over there?
So that Tuesdays at 7:30, every Tuesday, you got Comic Relief, which is a show that I do with, I have a weekly co-host, and I also have a special co-host every week on Tuesday, 7:30 to 8:30. It's called Comic Relief, where we touch on, you know, touchy topics about the community, stuff that really people are kind of like weary about talking about, you know. But on my show, we talk about it, we discuss it, no fear. Also, this coming up, I believe, tomorrow, live on IG, me and PJ Morris, shout out to the homie PJ Morris. We're going to be cracking some slabs, so make sure when you see that IG live, jump on so y'all can see some slab cracking action, because I got some slabs we need to break open. So if y'all ain't know about that, we crack slabs over on my end. So definitely make sure y'all come check us out. And that's pretty much it. That's what I got going on this week, and hopefully we see you guys there.
So, you know me. I don't shy away from shit in the community. When am I coming on?
Oh, well, we got him coming on next month, actually. We got you coming on next month because I got a slot available. I'm going to hit you in the DMs. We're going to set that up. Next month, watch out.
Stay tuned. So as a vendor and a seller, what do you see a lot moving? Like, what type of books do you see? What characters?
First appearances and a lot of spec. That's the mainly I've noticed a lot. But those old first appearances, if you could get them for a good price, don't leave them. Don't sleep on them, because you're going to regret. If the deal is right and you don't buy it on that time, somebody's going to scoop up and buy it after you, and you're going to regret not buying it.
And Kyle, lastly, where can we find you if anyone wants to buy books online or anything?
Well, we do a lot of live claim sales with Elite Comics _11 on Instagram. We do a lot of local shows, New York, New Jersey area, and Kyle's Comics 01 on Instagram. Facebook is Kyle's Comics also, and that's our main goal right now. One day we hope to have a shop, but that's the main spot to find us.
So guys, he's known, elite. We all know Ali over there. Look at the fire he has. Check him out at Kyle's. He's going to be in the description below. We'll add his link so you could check him out on Instagram. Defects, it's been a hell of a con. King Kong knocked it out of the park. Greg did a fantastic job. Until the spring when it comes back, we'll catch you then.